Hey folks, Dan Freer here, the rate update, and I said that we had a new tool coming out and I'm going to launch that today. So it's not live for you, but what I need you to do is if you're interested in looking at refinancing might make sense to you, all I need you to do is email me at dfrio, that's for Dan Frio, so it's D, the letter D, FRIO at preferredrate.com, or give us a call at 844-775-LOAN. But here's a short video to explain to you exactly how this works.
This video, you will learn how to create a refinance total cost analysis presentation. You'll be able to quickly identify a current situation showing the current mortgage with any relative new comparable options to save the consumers thousands of dollars. Your savings are measured by graphs and charts to show your consumers how they can save money and build financial wealth. Through this video, you will learn how to compare different options against the current mortgage and also how to identify including all fees and costs to a new loan amount, minimizing stress and worry for your consumers with any cash out amounts owed at the end of their transaction. Let's get started. Select New Client to begin, or feel free to click on any past client record. Begin creating the presentation by filling in the required fields as indicated by the red asterisks, such as the borrower's name. Additional information is optional and can be filled in for a more complete presentation. There are no required fields on the contact form. Feel free to fill in any information for a more personal presentation. Click Next to proceed. Select the appropriate refinance goal tailored to your customer's financial needs. In our scenario, we're doing a rate and term, so I will be selecting lower the interest rate. Click Next to proceed. Insert a property value. Once complete, select the Next button to move ahead. It's now time to outline the current mortgage details. Start off by entering in a first payment date. Insert the original loan amount, the current interest rate, along with the current term. The system will automatically update the remaining loan balance. Also see the system automatically calculates the principal and interest payment. Once complete, move forward by selecting the next option. If your current mortgage has a second lien, you would select the appropriate radio dial, move forward by selecting next, and insert the second lien information. If your current mortgage is just the first lien, you'll move ahead by selecting next. You'll notice there are no required fields within the affordability form. Feel free to fill in any information that you feel is relevant for a more personal presentation for your customers. Check out the reinvestment strategy training to learn how the affordability form is used. Let's move ahead by selecting next. The expenditure form is a second screen within affordability that can be bypassed. Let's hit next. It's time to name your first product. Make sure for best results you keep it within 15 characters or less, including any spacing. Best practices, name your product something simple that your customers can understand. There's a question, is this a refinance, yes or no? We're going to select yes. In our example, there is no cash out. This is just a simple rate and term. Our property value has been inserted from our Assumptions tab. Our equity position has been completed along with our new base loan amount. If you were going to increase the loan amount by adding cash, all you have to do is overwrite this data with the new loan amount. But in our case, we are just doing a rate reduction refinance. Insert the new rate for the new comparable option. Disclose the new terms for the new product. The system automatically defaults to a fixed loan type, but if you had something other than a fix, you would select the appropriate drop downs, select next, and move forward by entering in the ARM details. All of the required areas have been completed. Now let's move along by selecting the next option. Here's where you want to include any of your closing cost details, any associated points, and any days of interest. If the days of interest should also be added to the loan amount, select the appropriate radio dial. Once complete, hit Next. Here's the monthly cost for your new reduced rate refinance. Add any of the hazard insurance and property tax information. There are additional areas for flood. You have an area for mortgage insurance as well, if applicable. If there is a second lien associated to your new product, you would select the radio dial just like before and select second lien. Let's move ahead by selecting Next. Here's the analysis summary. The analysis summary is where you can dictate the outputs of what is being shown on the total cost analysis. If there's any associated appreciation rates, you can access that information here by either leaving what's there standard or overriding the data. Here's the short-term analysis in months. You can see what the savings would be over a 60-month horizon, but you can always change these numbers here. So if you want to show a shorter term, you can just access the arrow and point down, or you can override the data. This applies for the short term and long term. Monthly savings benchmark shows at a glance what the savings on a monthly basis would be between all your products. You can create up to 4 scenarios when providing information to your customer. In our scenario, we just have the current mortgage and a reduced rate refinance. There is a savings by a reduced rate of $924.49. Here's the short-term savings benchmark. The logic is pointed to the current mortgage. The long-term chart type has several options. You can show your customer total principal paid, total net worth, or total interest and MI the customer will pay over a certain duration, 15 years. Select Next when all of your adjustments have been made. Here are our 2 options that we've created. We have the current mortgage shown along with the refinance. There are also payment notes. So if you want to add some additional content, please feel free to add any additional payment notes. Here's the monthly payment difference with additional sidebar text that you can add color to provide additional education for your customers when reviewing the total cost analysis. You'll also see the short term and long term.
So again, I hope you like what you see. If you're interested in looking to see if a refinance makes sense for you, please give us a call, 844-775-LOAN, or shoot me an email at dfordanfrio, which is FRIO, @preferredrate.com. God bless, take care, have a great day. Bye-bye.